up, everyone? Hey, I'm Vanessa Claire, Quantum Tarot Artist. Welcome to my channel. So, this reading is for all my Sagittariuses, all my Sun, Moon, Rising Sagittariuses, and all my cross-stalking Sagittariuses. That's just someone who knows a Sag, who's here to see what's up. So, what's up, stalker? Hope you get all the information that you're looking for. Hope that everyone does, actually. So, I'm going to set my intentions. That I get clear, clairvoyant, quantum messages from the universe that resonates with each and every single one of you and gives you all the guidance that you're looking for, and that we learn a thing or two about quantum mechanics, esoteric thinking, and universal law in the process, and that we have fun. Because if we're not having fun, then what is the point, right? Alright. Word. So, Sag, we're going to get into it. Here we go. I love it. I was just going to say, because I always pick up this, like, I got this silly vibe. The vibe was great, and I love it. And these two right here, this is my comedian card, and water, ocean, throat, healing, heart chakra. This is just projectile puking out jokes. Oh shit, that makes you like, this is like being on a roll. You know what I mean? I want to be like, this is like being on a roll, and it's all coming from your heart and your soul, and you just like crack a joke after joke after joke after joke, and it's healing. It's like, I want to be like, this is my energy, like, during the election and all that stuff, and all that crap that's going on right now. Like, dude, if I can think of, like, this is like comedy gold to me. You know what I mean? Like, and it's just coming to me. And I just come up with all these funny little things to say, and I'm like, nobody will get offended about that, but it's pretty funny, you know what I mean? And it's just like one after another, one after another, one after another, and it helps heal everyone. Okay? Like, nobody walks out of a comedy show when usually sad. Okay? So, there's that. We're gonna move on. Yep. And that also could be, trying to make a joke when someone's crying to make them feel better. I don't know why, but I got that feeling too. I got the pouring water out of the eyes emoji kind of going into my head. It's weird. And it's connecting to that water, ocean, throat. Oh. So, that's cracking a joke to make someone feel better. I like that. I like that a lot. So, Chariot in reverse. Yeah, because I want to be like, someone doesn't feel good right now or feel right. The Seven of Pentacles in reverse, they're regretting time. That represents you. You're regretting something. The Six of Wands. To the Hermit in reverse. Oh, this is regretting the time and effort that you put into, like, I want to be like, the work you've put into things. I want to be like, it's harvesting the plant and being like, expecting to get a pound and only getting a quarter. Okay, and if that, okay, so, expecting to get a whole bunch of tomatoes and only growing 2. There was the Chariot in reverse. Hermit, that's Cancer, Virgo. And the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. It's over. It's like I put a lot of work and effort into this. I want to be like, I thought I was going to get a pound and I only got a fucking quarter. Or I thought I was going to get a whole basket of tomatoes and I only have 2. I grew that like all summer. What the fuck? The Knight of Swords. I want to be like, you were on it. Like on it too much. Like paid attention to it too much. Over invested. Yeah, are you questioning whether you've over invested time into it? Yeah, possibly. The Six of Swords, once you know a thing, you can't unknow it. I want to be like, it's like putting too much water into something, watering something too much something, and like too much of a good thing is a bad thing, and if you do that, like your yield will come out smaller. This is, it could be moving. 2 6s on top of each other, on top of a 7. Moving with family, possibly. The Sun and the Moon. Holy shit. The Sun and the Moon. Alright, that's your subconscious and conscious. Dealing with the Leo or Pisces. I feel like you're coming together here. You're coming together of who you really are. With the Hermit being on the table, ooh, I want to be like, check out your birth chart, alright? If you don't know what your moon sign is, your rising sign, check it out. Because your moon sign says a lot about you. Your rising sign is your reality in front of you. The Ace of Cups. I feel like you possibly... This is kind of like feeling like you done fucked up with someone that you really love or something. And being like, you know it was you. I'm kind of feeling. And I feel like you're putting it out there too, that it is you. This is growth, this is movement. I want to be like, this is your person. They possibly could be very upset. Again, because of you. I don't know. I don't want to be like that. The Four of Swords to the Ten of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. Being clear-minded about this is trying to be clear-headed about how much time and effort you put into things and how much, like, I want to be like money you've spent. And I want to say, when people say jump, you say how high. Let's put it that way. The Four of Pentacles in reverse is cutting yourself short. And like, no. Again, like, you thought you were going to get much bigger yield, and you're not. So, what's up? Six of Swords. Wait, that's a Nine of Swords. My goodness. I think it's way worse than what it actually is. That's funny. Sometimes I do that. I'll go rant off about a card and it's not the card. And then I'll pull the card to clarify that card that I've been ranting about. But the Nine of Swords is overthinking. And thinking it's way worse than what it actually is. Regret. Possibly. This is knowing what you fucking... And that's in reverse. I thought, like I said, I thought you were gonna, like, change the way it is. And accept that it, you know, your own faults within this. But this is showing that it's... I want to be like, you can't accept what the things you know about. I want to be like, what this person is telling you, you're having a hard time taking it in. You're having a hard time adjusting to it. Therefore, it's game on with the fucking universe. And once you know a thing, can't unknow it, now you're overthinking it. And now you're fucking worried about it. And let me tell you, if you're watering your plants and you're talking shit and you're holding that water and you're upset and you're planting and watering your plants while you're upset and you're talking shit while you're planting those plants and watering those plants, you ain't gonna get shit off those plants. Have you ever seen the science experiment where they had two plants set up in glass cases? They had a bunch of kids talk nothing but positivity to one of the plants and then nothing but negative stuff to another plant. And the plant that they talked nothing but positive to grew to a beautiful plant, and the one that they talked negative to died. Okay? And they watered it the same environment, everything. And I just got chills all down my spine and down my leg. The King of Cups, the Eight of Swords, and the Wheel of Fortune. Got a couple love, but you feel as though things are happening to you, and it's the way you think. You're stuck in the way you think. Knight of Cups is my sign for you dropping the ball on something. It's active. It's being sensitive. Being sensitive to the fact that knights turn into kings. You just gotta mature and be like, this is like accepting, you know how when you get into a fight or you're arguing with someone, if you admit when you're wrong, they will appreciate that and then start possibly, not all the time, but sometimes they'll admit when they're wrong. And then, you know, it's like a give and take of forgiveness, and then I'm going to be like, then it, and it'll be like, helps you love them again, you know, and get back onto it. But I want to be like, you can talk and talk and talk, but unless if you're going to actually change, because I feel like you're having a hard time understanding them and what they're saying in the fact of what you're doing, you know, and you don't know. So therefore you're just trying to, let's crack a joke and make this better. You know what I mean? Because it, like, I don't want to be like, you're doing something you're an asshole or something like that. This is not what I'm saying at all. It's just like, I feel as though this wouldn't be a reading if it wasn't a situation, you know what I mean? It's guidance from the universe of what you need to hear right now. So I mean, and if the universe needs to be like, you gotta admit when you're wrong, you gotta admit when you're wrong, you gotta admit when you're wrong. I mean, so we're gonna move on to their side of the story. When I say them, it can mean a lot of different people. It's whoever you think of when I speak. This person is devil's advocate. They see both sides of the story. They're very balanced. The Seven of Swords, the Six of Wands, the Strength, the Hermit, the Seven of Cups. They want to help you. I want to be like, they want to help you. They are very smart. They could be in the system. They could be like Five of Wands. So that's Seven of. I want to be like, they're willing to put in a fight for you and stand up for you. Oh, you just gotta admit when you're wrong. Huh? I like that. Heavy fights. They're willing to get into heavy fights for you. Loaded fights. Alright. Three of Cups, because they're your friend. The Empress in the reverse. The Ace of Cups. Like, this is your fucking person. Alright, you may have kids with them. I don't know. The Princess of Wands. You may have kids with them. They may be trying to tap into their, like, feminine side and seek growth within that. They don't know. I feel like they have no clear vision right now of what's going on. The Three of Cups, I feel like right now they look at you as a friend, and that's weird. To the Two of Cups, and I feel it because I feel like you're more than friends with the Two of Cups, the Three of Cups. And crisscrossing, applesaucing, Two of Cups to the Ace of Cups. That's my sign, my personal sign, not tarot or anything like that. For like a twin flame connection, like something that just is like, yes, this person does it for you. And this person, you do it for them. Like, I was gonna be like, but right now you seem like a friend to them, and it's the Queen of Swords, crisscross and applesauce, and that Three of Cups, and she's in reverse. She's very bitter to what other people say. Whatever you did it good. And they're like, what is it? They're kind of like, I want to be like, they're kind of like bitter and pissed, but they love you. This is like getting in fight with like your husband or wife or something, and just being like, this is my husband and my wife. We are going to figure this out, you know? The mother of my child or something like that. The Sun in reverse. You may not like tap. They may not know. That, you know, what's that Sun about? I'm kind of like aside myself here right now. The Fool, the Six of Cups, and the Six of Swords. Well, it's science, bitches. This is starting a new beginning. They're stepping out of the past, and I want to be like, they are moving on. They're having full movement here of, I want to be like standing behind facts and truth, stepping outside of the past into the Fool, and and moving forward into new beginnings, even if it's uncomfortable. That's what the Sun is for. What's that? What's that? I want to be like the Sun and the Ace, the High Priestess. Alright. Shit. This person's just, they know it. They got a hunch. I don't know. They got a hunch about you. The Six of Wands, yeah, to support you. And just, they support you fully. Like, even though I feel like, you know, you done fucked up or whatever, this person's got your back. This person loves you. But you, again, I feel like you have to put in your equal part. Okay, not just cracking jokes. I want to be like, it's noted you're cracking jokes and you're trying to be nice and all that stuff, but this is one of those things where this fight will happen again and again and again and again and again and again. if it doesn't get addressed. So, I love you. And I don't want to be like you're doing anything wrong. Alright? If you don't think you're doing anything wrong or whatever, fine, so be it, that's fine. But I want to be like definitely taking note, not just what this person's saying, what other people are saying too. Like what other people are saying, what your own thoughts are, what the fuck you think. Man, Hermit and Devil is being trapped down by the way you think. Could be, I don't like that. I don't want to be like that. It's like sitting in a room doing a whole bunch of drugs by yourself and just zoning out. And you're like doing a big old DMT trip and just figuring out who you are. And I'm not saying to go do that or anything like that, but that's a vibe. Like, I'm just gonna sit here in a room by myself and just figure me out with a whole bunch of drugs. And that's not a good way to go about doing things. Like, I mean, yes, I want to be like, you can release natural DMT in your system by breathing exercises. I don't know. The moon in reverse. The Nine of Swords thing is way worse than what it actually is. Being torn about something. The Knight of Wands. To the Two of Swords. This is actively pursue your passion and don't worry about which way you're going. When you're torn, I feel like you're very, like, trying to figure out every move you make. And it's, like, definitely going to be in your detriment, man. It's going to... Don't overthink things. Don't overthink the bad things that have happened to you. Oh, my goodness. And hang on them. Because that shit was very, very toxic. Very, very toxic. The King of Coins in reverse. The Moon in reverse. Not knowing what to do. Being torn in half. That's little dick energy. I want to be like, actively pursue your passions. Even I kind of feel like this is a fake it till you make it kind of thing. But you don't want to. Faking it until you make it isn't really probably all that great. So, you actually have to be it. Alright, you can't lie. The Palace of Swords. Being torn about lies in the home. To little dick energy. Not, like, you need to, like, ground yourself. I want to be like, if you think someone's lying to you, fucking say something. And, like, you don't know what's going to happen. I feel like you might not like outcomes the world. It's the ending of the cycle, so a new one can begin. It's the Ace of Swords. I knew it. That's talking about it, though. Communications of how to start a new beginning. Because I want to be like, if you're so traumatized, like I said, this person's in it to win it. Like, this person loves you. So, like, once you talk about it, and you get, they're going to give you ideas of how to end this cycle, how to help you fucking through whatever. Equal give and take. You'll start a different flow. To the Seven of Coins over here, to 6 to the 7. This is growth. You're going to grow that big tree. Instead of being like, what the fuck? I only got a quarter. Expected a pound. Well, this time, I want to be like, if you get the equal give and take and you give it to it right, you're going to grow a fucking tree with a whole bunch of pounds. And be like, you scrogged this motherfucker and got it big and bushy. Give it top-notch newts. And loved it. I want to be like, and you cured it for long enough. You burped that shit. I'm just saying. If you know, you know. If you don't, you know. Alright, anyways, I love you guys. Hope this is resonating with you. Made you feel some sort of way. Alright. Rebel. Because fuck it. Get some fucking sleep. You're being an ass because you're fucking tired. Face the pillow now. I've been doing 3 all night, so we're gonna do one more. I'll do that one. Have you eaten? You're acting like a big ass baby. You need food in your belly. Eat a fucking taco. Eat a taco and then take a nap. What fucking great rebel. I love this advice. That was fucking awesome. Anyways, moving the fuck on. It's a message from the universe. Because you are the universe. Messages for you, boo. Ooh. Usually ties in nicely with the whole reading. Crafting. Gaze at your loving hands. How will you create and craft your life? Look at your feet and feel them on the ground. Now close your eyes and imagine that you see Earth from the perspective of space. How wondrous and beautiful it is. Blue, green, white, light, and dark. Infinite, endless stories being played out upon this earth. Be aware of yourself on earth, playing out and creating your stories. Now see all of this through the eyes of your higher consciousness. I just heard the sun moon energy. Yeah, that. See the whole big picture from the perspective of space. Gently move closer and closer towards the earth. Feel yourself landing on earth and plant your feet on the ground. Intend that from this moment on you will no longer feel bullied by life, and instead you will create your craft of your unique path. Alright, Sag. I hope that resonated with you, made you feel some sort of way. Until next time, my friends, thank you and much love. Peace.